What's up guys, it's Lily Alicia. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. So today's video is going to be me doing the Senegalese twist or rope twist. It's going to be on me doing my hair. I'm not going to be doing like a tutorial. I'm just going to be showing you guys like a watch me do my hair type of video. I'm not a professional at all, but yeah, I did these and it took me 3 days, y'all. It took me 3 days to do these. So if you guys are interested on how I got these twists, just go ahead and keep on watching.
Okay guys, so I did not record me actually showing you the type of hair that I am using, so I will insert that in the description box down below, and also a little clip like on the left hand side of the screen. But yeah, I went ahead and separated them. I separated as much as I can. I don't have the rack, so I went ahead and laid it out on my TV stand. And what I'm doing here, because I felt like it wasn't long enough or it wasn't the length that I wanted it to be, so I went ahead and split the strands, and then I went ahead and kind of dragged them out so that way it can be actually longer than what the length is, so that way, you know, it's to my liking, it's to the length of my liking. So that's what I did in this clip. Okay, so the reason why it's starting off with me already doing probably 25% of my head is because when I started doing my hair, I did not really think to record. So that's why I'm starting off with what I'm starting off with right now. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So the type of parting that I'm doing more like an arc part or C parts, which means that I'm not doing a box braiding or brick layering part. I'm doing arc parts, so it means that I am just parting right in between where you see two arc parts, but it's kind of like in between on top, but it's not directly on top of those two. So for example, this one that I just did, it's literally like right in between the two that you see on the side, and then it's laying on top of the one that is in the other row. I'm not even sure if I'm explaining this correctly, but you guys see what I'm speaking of. So no twist is literally sitting right on top of each other, or stacked on top of each other. It's more so in between two twists in one row. So I'm literally just doing like a free part. So I'm just clipping away the extra hair strands. You know, whenever you guys are doing hair, braiding hair, there's going to be some extra strands that's going to get in the way. This is the braiding jam or pomade that I am using. I picked it up from Amazon and it worked pretty well. These are smaller, so I don't really have to have anything that's like slicking down or like laying the hair down. I would say I would probably give this probably a 7 out of 10. It got the job done, but I would not recommend this for box braids or, you know, bigger braids where you have to literally like slick the hair down. It doesn't really stay down. Now let's go ahead and get into the technique. So with twists, I feel like it's pretty simple. I'm not starting it off as a braid and then twisting it. I'm starting it off as a twist. So I went ahead and split my the parting of my hair, and I went ahead and took the braiding hair, I laid it flat against my head, and then I started twisting. Now on my right hand, or with my right hand, I twisted inward towards my head, and then with my left hand I twisted outward, away from my head. And I'm going to show you guys again. And then I went ahead and combined it together, and then I just started twisting. Now, of course, I'm going to show you guys again in slow motion so you guys can see exactly what I mean. Okay, so again, I am using the arc part, and you guys can see that in between those two twists is not directly like in between, but more like on top in between. I'm doing another part, clipping the extra hair away, And now I'm going to take the braiding hair. Well, I'm going to split that section. We'll take some jam, then split the section. And then I'm going to take the braiding hair and laying it flat against my head. I am twisting inward with my right hand and twisting outward with my left. You guys will see that here. And I'm also taking my index finger and just holding the braiding hair right flat up against where I split my hair, just to make sure that it doesn't slip out, and that way it's nice and tight when I get to twisting it. Because some of them I had to redo them because I realized that it wasn't flat up against my head, so it kind of slipped out. And it's really, really hard to do this section of my hair, of your own hair rather, because it's really, really hard to reach for me personally. So that's why I had to take my index finger and do it. So again, splitting the hair and stretching, really just stretching the braiding hair out, and then taking my index finger, laying it flat, and one hand I am twisting outward, the other hand I'm twisting inward, and then I combine them together and twist the hair down. And also, while I am twisting the hair down, I am again twisting each section of the strand or each side of the braiding hair, just to lock it in place and keep it nice and tight. And you guys will see that in a later clip. So this is how the back is looking so far. It does look pretty old. It looks pretty loose, but that part of my head is really, really tender. So I like to do that part really, really loose. And so we're going to go ahead and continue. So this is what I mean, where as I am twisting the hair, I am also taking each side of the twist and twisting it, making sure that it's nice and tight, so that way the twists don't unravel, and that way it gives it a really realistic, like rope looking type twist. I don't know if you guys call it Senegalese twist, or I call it rope twist. That's what I used to call it back in when I was in elementary school or middle school. We call it rope twist because it looks like a rope. So I make sure that I am twisting it as I'm twisting it, if that makes sense, to keep it nice and tight, so that way it does not look puffy. It really gives it that rope look. Y'all can see that I changed my shirt. This is a brand new day. I had a lot going on when while doing my hair, so I had to take breaks. I had to go to the store. I had errands to run. I have 2 kids I had to tend to. So this is why it took me 3 days to do this, because when you have babies and you have a lot going on, you cannot do one thing or focus on one thing. Had to tend to them. So yeah, it's now nighttime and I'm almost finished. As you guys can see, I'm at the top of my head. This is another part of my head that's really, really tender, so I don't really like to do it too tight, so that's why it doesn't look like it is gripped really well. And this is how I like to do my hair, so it works for me, so do what works for you. So yeah, I'm almost done. We're almost there. Just trying to get this part how I want it to be. And then yeah, I'll be back when it's almost done. So we are finally almost at the finish line, y'all. I have one more to go and I look happy, but I am so tired at this point. So yeah, I was so glad that this was the last one. It had to be probably like around 2 in the morning at this point, but I still had to keep the video going. So this is what they are looking like, and this is the mousse that I will be using. So I'm going to put that all over my head, and then I'm going to tie it up, and then I am going to bed. Okay, well, I dipped it and then I went to bed. I did go ahead and dip it off camera because I was just super tired at this point. After I applied the mousse, I hit stop on the camera and I just warmed up the water or heated up the water and then dipped it, and then I went to bed. I was out of it. So yeah, I tied it up, then I dipped it, and then I went to my bed.
This is how the hair is looking, you guys. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased with the look. I cannot stop touching it. I am absolutely in love with these. I'm glad that I did them myself. It did take me 3 days now. It did take me 3 days to do, but we got it done. So that's all that matters. Okay, so this is how it is in a ponytail. It's very lightweight. Obviously you guys can, or I can put it up in a bun. This is like a really crappy bun, but you guys get the gist of it. Put it up in a bun. This is how long they are. Like, they're really long. I am 4'10". Yes, I'm very short. So they're really long. If you guys enjoyed this video, of course, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and also comment down below what other videos you guys want to see from me, of course. But that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you comment down below and also hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in my next video, and always remember, of course, to stay beautiful. Bye guys.